𝐺. Martin gave us the teeniest bit of update on House of the Dragon and also on A Song of Ice and Fire and the Dunk and Egg novellas, so I just want to go over that, but don't expect it's going to be some, I don't know, super amazing thing, I guess. Anyways, rawr. First, I want to start with, I know some people are very, very angry with George that he doesn't have Winds of Winter out yet, but kind of cut the guy a little bit of slack. He announced that he has lost 5 friends since November, and I understand he's at the age where losing friends at a faster rate is more normal. Still sucks. It still sucks a lot when you get to the age where your friends start dropping, so maybe just calm down on your "you stupid fat fuck" comments for a hot second, okay? Just a hot second, then you can go back to threatening an elderly man for not giving you what you want, as is tradition. So anyways, he talked a lot about his books and other things that he's doing that isn't related to A Song of Ice and Fire. I don't really care to talk about those things, but if you want to read about them, you can certainly go to George's site. It's really easy. Just type in 𝐺. Martin, not a blog, and it'll pop up. It's usually like the first link. So click on it and you can read all the other projects he's doing. I just want to talk about what I care about, which is Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire. When it comes to George, of course. Alright, I'm gonna do my George voice. So I'm gonna read what he wrote. I know you guys adore my George voice. Just fucking adore it. So in talking about projects that he's working on for television, he said this. Of course there's House of the Dragon at HBO, the Game of Thrones prequel series that Ryan and Miguel are helming, and maybe possibly some other stuff for HBO that I cannot tell you about, but is very exciting. And also a new series for AMC that I also cannot tell you about yet. Hint, hint. Okay, did he just hint at a bunch of other Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire stuff? So I know that HBO owns the right to Westeros and all the things contained in there. They don't own, like, 𝔓𝔏 or Essos. So could he be doing a series with AMC on those continents? Could we finally get a show where they explore 𝔓𝔏 and we watch people just die every episode from all the fucking crazy shit that's there? By the way, I have quite a few videos on why you shouldn't visit that continent. You should definitely watch it. I'm not plugging myself, I swear. I just want you to know what could be happening and how absolutely glorious it is. Although don't take that as gospel. Him combining AMC in there with the projects he's working on with HBO for Game of Thrones might not relate, or it might not be Game of Thrones in general that he's doing with AMC. So I don't want to get you too excited, but the fact that he put that all in one sentence together, I don't know. Hell, we don't even have to do 𝔓𝔏. We can do Essos. We can have someone exploring the far reaches of Essos and how absolutely crazy it gets. I also have Do Not Visit series on places in Essos that you can check out, because I care about you, and knowledge is power. I do want to be a little bit petty because, you know, it's fun. I don't really like AMC. I feel like they've dropped the ball a lot on a lot of series, and to be frank, they kind of fucking suck. So I'm not as excited with AMC if they do have a Game of Thrones series in the works. But honestly, at this point, beggars can't be choosers, so fuck it. Let's go, AMC. Do it. Let's see how you fuck this up. Also with AMC, I mean, we're not gonna get any dong, so what's the, I mean, I guess boobies too, but I know we're all here for the dong, so I don't know. We're not even gonna probably get bush either, so what's the point? What's the point? Oh my god, so bad. I want to see a bunch of Nymeria's people in Yin, and they're all just having an orgy, and then in comes the demons from the forest, from the jungle, and just destroys them, and we see all these naked, severed bodies. Oh wait, no, everything completely disappeared, and there was no trace of them. Okay, we see the naked bodies, and then by the time Nymeria sends people to check on them, because here's the thing, people that are vicious monsters, they're really, really good at cleaning and disinfecting after they're done just tearing you apart. Anyways, George also talked about writing for A Song of Ice and Fire and his Game of Thrones material in general, and this might be a tiny bit of good news if you were all PO'd that he talked about completing Winds of Winter and then doing a novella for Dunk and Egg and then going to A Dream of Spring. So, I don't know, good news for you. I like Dunk and Egg, so... Okay, here's my George voice again. Here's what he wrote. You all know what is on my plate in prose. I need to finish Winds, and then maybe write another Dunk and Egg novella, and then write into A Dream of Spring, and in between edit some more wildcard books. Boo. Once more into the breach, dear friends. Westeros beckons. So I'm guessing this is just basically how he feels after he finishes Winds of Winter. I'm being optimistic and saying when. I understand some people believe it's never gonna happen. So maybe he publishes Winds of Winter and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a short story Dunk and Egg. She-Wolves of Winterfell, let's go. And then he goes into A Dream of Spring. And you gotta... the Dunk and Egg stories are so much shorter, and he almost has the She-Wolves of Winterfell completely done, so don't feel like it's gonna drag on for years and years and years if he decides to do a Dunk and Egg story and then go to A Dream of Spring. The dude needs to be rewarded somehow for finishing Winds of Winter, you know, besides all the millions of dollars he'll get. Also remember, he has Fire and Blood Volume 2 after A Dream of Spring, so I don't think that's ever happening. However, he has so much in the form of notes. I really hope he goes back on his stance of I don't want anyone to finish my shit, and he hands it off to someone or has it written in his will. If he passes, I'm not saying he should, I'm not saying I'd be happy if he did. Dear God, please don't take this out of context. I'm just saying, or twist this into something it's not. I'm just saying. Perhaps he has relaxed a bit, and he could pass on all his material to someone else to finish. George, when you're dead, you're dead. I mean, everything just goes black and you're done. Why do you give a shit if someone else finishes it? Oh, legacy. Death of the Universe is coming in billions of years. So in the end, it just doesn't matter. I'm really saying all these things just because I really want the series to be finished, and I want all the Dunk and Egg stories, and I also want Fire and Blood Volume 2. Actually, here's how I'd rank it right now. Fire and Blood Volume 2, Winds of Winter, the next Dunk and Egg story, another Dunk and Egg story, and then A Dream of Spring. I can feel some people's rage just like went over 9,000. So yeah, I feel really, really bad for George. I feel like maybe his mortality is hitting him a little bit more recently because he is putting out things that he said he would never do, or it would be many, many, many years in the future. And I kind of wonder if the recent losses, the pandemic, maybe his own health is kind of hitting him a little bit harder, and that might help him be a little bit more relaxed about others helping him finish his series. But you know, let me know what you think about what I said about George and A Song of Ice and Fire and the AMC and HBO Game of Thrones shows. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and come back for more videos, and damn it, hug someone. Oh shit, no, we're during a pandemic. Don't hug someone. I'm so sorry. How about you hug your pillow? Tell it that you love it. Embrace it. And now get the fuck out of here.